Ronald's Hip Hop and R&B. It's Hottie, and in the studio, still hanging out with me.
Yeah, still here.
Man of the hour, man of the 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah. We got 2 hours. That's great, man. Shout out to everybody here for giving us 2 hours. That's great.
So, yo, the last album you recorded in Toronto was So Far Gone.
It was.
What inspired you to make that? Because that was such a crazy mixtape album. Like, what or who should I say inspired that album?
Man. Okay, well... Like name? What do you like? People?
Okay. Can I ask you just a controversial question?
Yeah, sure.
Like an internal controversial question?
Sure, go ahead.
Who was best I ever had about?
Man.
Was it about a specific person?
Get me killed up here. Yeah, it was. I was, it was a... Yo,
I told you it was controversial.
Yeah, it was about a wonderful woman from this city. By the name of Nebby, and somebody that, you know, she was just you know, the best woman that I had ever had, you know. You know, period, I guess, you know. There's just like she represented everything about the city that I loved, and we were in a great place at that time, and the record just all made sense, and you know, so shout out to her for giving me, like, I guess one of my biggest hits to date. You know, is I had a lot of records on the album. You know, I was in a relationship with this other girl named Candace at the time. I know this is what you want. So.
Yes, it is. I want the dirt,
man. So that album kind of goes from my previous relationship to my newfound enjoyment and love, which was best I ever had, and which was that situation, and you know, somebody that really just, you know, changed my life for the better, man. Was a great person to me all around, and yeah, you know, Toronto has great women and very nice people, so you know, it's hard not to write about them and be personal about it. And you know, I'm sorry to anybody if I've ever called your name and you feel weird about it. I know it's weird to be known by the world, you know. Trust me, I know. If anybody knows, I know. But I only do it out of love, and it's hard for me to make music about fake things that aren't real. So that's it, you know. I only reason I say her name about best I ever had is because I kind of say it on this new album as well. I have a song about my mother and my uncle, and it's very personal to me, and I say her name on there, so I kind of feel comfortable about saying it, because, you know, you're gonna hear it anyway. But yeah, you know, that's what I do, man. I just make music about my real life, you know, and it's instead of writing, like I said, instead of writing on Twitter or, you know, writing in a diary, I just make music, and it's time markers for me. Each song is a time marker. It allows me to go back and remember what I've experienced here. So,
and Angelique's in the studio with me now.
She
just was asking me a question yesterday. Do you think that you're gonna end up with a girl from Toronto when it's all said and done?
For real? I hope so. I'd really like to, you know. I mean, I want to settle down in Toronto. That's like where I want to live. I don't really want to be anywhere else. I mean, I'd like to have places I can escape to for the winter. Places, plural. That's all that money. That money is a motive. But yeah, eventually I definitely want to live here. So yeah, I think, but you know, the girl that I'm referencing isn't from Toronto, so it's not like, but just to live in Toronto, so for some reason, like when you move here and you kind of spend some time here, it just takes over, man. It's instilled in you. So even if you're not from Toronto and you live in Toronto, like, I feel you, I get it, because this is a city that becomes a part of you automatically. You spend 3 months here, it's a part of you, you know. So yeah, I hope I do end up with somebody from Toronto, though. It'd make perfect sense.
Yeah. So you're like the most eligible bachelor out right now, then, right?
Am I really?
I mean, apparently that's what I'm told.
I definitely am single, though. I'll tell you that much. I don't know if I'm the most eligible. There's other people that might be a little more eligible than me. I'm not sure, but I might be up there. Yeah, I'm single. Especially after this album, I'm looking for something with a bit more substance in my life, because I'd like to start writing love songs again, man. I really haven't, like. Even when I write R&B, it's kind of from this perspective of not having love, you know, or not having something consistent. So I'd like some consistency in my life, searching for as much consistency as I can get. So yes, you know, I am a bachelor, so to speak, but I'm here though. I'm ready. So, you know, if you want to call in and give me the rundown on everything you got to offer. I'm good. I got free time after this. It's only 10 o'clock. I'm trying to go out for dinner and drinks right after this and celebrate this moment in the city.
Yes.
So any girls that want to really offer themselves up this evening, I'm ready, man.
And how does a girl from Toronto get Drake's attention? Like, or how does she try to, like,
you don't have to do
holler
much
at you?
being from Toronto. You don't have to do much. You just gotta, like, you just gotta be yourself. You know, Toronto girls are like the greatest girls in the world. But as far as a woman goes, I mean, I like women that I like women. Plural. I was like grammatically incorrect. I like women that have, that are driven. I like women that are driven. That's a very attractive quality. Like Angelique, who's been working so hard for all these years. Very, very
round of applause.
Stunningly attractive woman that's been working hard. I've been watching. I like women that are driven. I like women that are funny. You know, if like we watch like Juno and you don't laugh or you don't find it entertaining, or like if we watch like Bridesmaids and you're not really like into it that much, we probably won't ever speak again. Or like Steve Carell or like Judd Apatow comedies, or like Modern Family.
Will Ferrell too.
Yeah, you know,
Some
Will Ferrell's good. Classic Will Ferrell. If we watch Talladega Nights and you don't enjoy yourself more than you've ever enjoyed yourself before, I probably will never speak to you.
Did you go on a date when you were in LA recently? Because there's some reports that you were hanging out with Nicole Scherzinger from the Pussycat Dolls, X Factor. Was that like a little date you had?
That was crazy. I actually didn't go on a date that night. Although not to say I wouldn't have gone on a date with her, but I didn't. I wasn't on a date. I really wasn't on a date that night. I was just like out for dinner with the crew, and we were just photographed leaving the same spot. That's kind of what I love about Toronto, man. It's none of that, it's none of that energy out here where it's like, oh, I'm trying to trap you just because you want to go out for dinner, I want to trap you and make you linked up with this person. But she's very attractive, and congratulations to her on the X Factor. I actually congratulated her today because, there's been so much going on. I just reached out and congratulated her and said, hey, what's up?
That's love, man.
How are you? How's
That's
your day
love.
going?
All right, Drizzy Drake is in the building. We got around 22 minutes left, but right now we want to get into some brand new P Rain.
Yeah, let's go, man. Look, this is my brother. He goes by the name of P Rain. He's definitely reps up all day. That's the crew. Shout out to the whole G-Way, man. I see some faces in here, man. Shout out to Baka Chubbs, man. Styles, I see you. What's up? That's all I could see through the window. If anybody else is here, what up? Shout out to Charlie Brown. That's his official DJ, too.
Styles.
So, yeah, I just said Styles.
Oh, my bad. I wasn't listening.
Okay. That was good. If I hadn't have said Styles, you would have saved me, but I actually did cover Styles, so thank you. But, yeah, shout out to the whole Reps Up. And yes, this is his new joint, and it's featuring, my brother too. So you know what it is, man. Shout out to Capo, and yeah, let's get into it, man. OVOXO Reps Up gang, yeah.